Yo, what is going on, boys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this, we're going over Colosseum Kyros, my multiple team video for Colosseum Kyros. Now, I recently already done a Colosseum Kyros video up a few months ago, and now we're just going to redo this video and add in a couple more teams that we were able to come up with during the day we were farming them, as well as a couple teams I just threw in there for the memes, and because, you know, I could do it with as teams. Colosseum Kyros is a really cool unit. I think he's a really good unit for speed farming, probably one of the best speed farming characters in the game, as well as a really good unit for certain teams. Now, you're not going to use this, if you're an early game player or a mid game player, this unit's going to be not super useful for you. I would say that this unit is really useful for players that are player level 300 plus, maybe even 350 plus if I wanted to push it. He is actually one of the most difficult Colosseums in the entire game, and when you see me with my speed farming team, with Double Lucy team, this team was not even close to available when Kyros came out. Kyros is one of the most difficult Colosseums in the entire game for a very long time, if not the most difficult Colosseum from his release on. He is a really strong character, but if you're looking to farm out Kyros sockets, there is more than one way. You can farm out Colosseum Kyros, or you can farm out the Toy Soldier out of the Toy Soldier Fortnite, if you wanted to do it that way too. So there are multiple ways of farming out sockets with this Kyros. Kyros is going to have 2,710 HP at max, with 1390 attack and 225 recovery. His captain ability is boost the HP of striker characters by 1.2 and boost the attack of striker characters by 2.75 if HP is below 30% at the start of the turn. It's going to boost them by 2.25 otherwise. So as far as the striker captain goes, he's a pretty decent striker captain, giving you a 2.25 boost most of the time, as well as an HP boost there. And then when you do your burst, as well as have your HP low, he's going to also boost your team by 2.75. So it's a decent captain, not really the captain you're going to be using him for, but the reason that he's a good unit, and this is a lot of people want him, is because he actually maxes out at 6 turns. That's right, you heard me say it, 6 turns. No. His special ability is going to change adjacent orbs into matching. Awesome. So that means you can couple it with, say, Kinemon and have a full board of matching orbs. You can use it with, say, Colosseum X-Drake and have a full board of matching orbs, or even Let Dope, depending on what your team is. And what he's going to do, in addition to matching the orbs around you, is he's also, if your HP is above 70%, amplify the orb effects for striker and powerhouse characters by 1.5 for 1 turn. So he's a very strong unit for speed farming teams, and seeing how we're getting a lot of characters with very high captain multipliers nowadays, we can actually use Colosseum Kyros in order to get some orbs, as well as give us a quick orb boost to get through really content very quickly. So overall, he's a very strong unit, very good unit to have, as with a really high attack on him. But you're probably not going to be using him for endgame burst teams. You're probably going to be just using him for your speed farming teams, and so you can farm content quicker. Now, there are some endgame burst teams that you can use with this Kyros, so there are really nice things there. I've been waiting to farm this guy for a while, and I just didn't get around to it the first time he came around, and it's actually extremely difficult for me. The first time he came out, I actually had to clear with Double Shiryu and a couple other teams, so I threw those teams in with some of the teams we were able to make from the first time he came around, as well as the second time he came around, and this is the third time I believe he's coming around, and we're finding a lot more teams to run with him this time. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and hope you guys enjoy the teams. Alright boys, we're going to try for a Super Omega Mondo hit on Kyros. Obviously, it could be higher, but I want to see if this can break 10 mil if I do it right. I think I need to not crit with the Lucy first. So I think that's the plan. Alright, here we go. We did it! No, I missed! No! Oh, I got celebrated too soon! Okay, so we're doing a double Shiryu team. This was my first clear of this Colosseum. This team was so long ago that I was actually playing on both accounts, and I was trying to figure out what the best team was to clear this, but the mechanics were so weird that I couldn't use like HP cuts or anything else. I was like, how do you go through this? And you can see I'm using like my OG legends like Cavendish and Marco to get through this, because I didn't really have much. You can see on the left hand side I only have Lucci, Boa, I have Borsalino, and Sanji, and like none of these legends were good enough at the time to clear this, and they're still not good enough to clear this effectively really well. So what I had to do was I had to do it really weird, where I had to pop multiple Shiryu specials to try and clear the first room, and then we had to try to kill Violet. So I did a lot of resets in order to try and clear Violet and check everything. So I was trying to like Enel reset. I was trying like a bunch of different types, and then I was like, okay, screw it. We're just gonna go through the first turn, get despaired, and see how it goes. So I was like, rip a bunch of HP, but I was thinking about it here, and I'm like, you know what? That actually that's not bad. And then I think I took that, and then we're gonna chill out on this one right here. And you can see she doesn't have that much HP. And when I get in the room, I'm like, oh crap. I should have healed. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh crap, I should have healed before I walked into the room. Oh no, I'm so dumb. So like we only had like one chance here, and then we're like, okay, last chance, can we kill Kyros? Because I totally messed up. Yes! Ah man, even though I screwed up. Colosseum Kyros with a almost free-to-play striker team. The only rare recruit you're gonna have is gonna be rare recruit Conjuro. You can replace that with rare recruit Zio or rare recruit Aokiji. Any three of the 6+ Aokiji or Zio would work for this last slot. You kind of just need a chain locker. That's just to increase your damage. That's all it's for. The team has a pretty sizable HP pool and has decent cooldown, so you should be okay. For this team, I was really trying to make this free to play, and I could not figure out for the life of me how to get extra damage onto the team. And the only ways that I found out was like, well, you have to do it over 2 turns, but like you can't survive the hits unless you bring like a damage reducer. And like at the time, the damage reducer I needed did not exist, so that was kind of unfortunate. Nowadays, this is actually before Virgo was actually even a thing. So if I had put in Virgo instead of putting in Colosseum Smoker, this actually probably would have done the damage to kill him, which is really interesting. And I probably could have gotten away with bringing another character that boosted damage that wasn't like a chain lock and brought in like a chain booster or something, or just using something else just to get a little bit more damage. And basically anything will work at this point if you use the Virgo instead of the Smoker. The decks and the color fitting together make it really, really nice. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is pop the Colosseum Machvis, which is then going to get rid of the chain lock buff that he puts on us and give us color affinity. Next thing we're going to do is pop our Nekomamushi special. It's going to give us all matching orbs. Then we're going to be popping our Smoker special and our Conjuro special. And if you notice, do not, I repeat, do not pop your killer special at all. Otherwise you'll die. Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So that did 8.1 million damage with almost free-to-play team. So the next team was a TS Luffy team. I don't remember who had actually given this team out, but like somebody who was in chat was actually gave this team out. I gave him credit in the last time I recorded this video, but I don't remember who it was. But it was an interesting team. This was the team I used to farm this the first time, and seeing how it was kind of inconsistent, and when if I got Caesar in this third room, we were like, it was like a 50% chance or more to lose, which was really annoying. And again, this is an older video. It's like 2 months or so old, so at that time there was like not as many OP legends. In the last like 2-3 months we've seen insane power creeps, so a lot of the units that I had to use in this video were just the units I had at the time, and there was like no one better. And you can see like I'm not losing anybody else like on my team, so this is definitely harder to run. Easy, boys. That's how you win. Don't get poisoned. Yeah, we do a little more damage. That's good. Stop there. And then now we're gonna pop our Brook special and kill Violet. Boom. Alright, cool. So right when we get in the next room here, we are not able to heal for the rest of this place. Just so you know. So we're gonna pop everything. Basically, that's it. That's the strategy. You pop everything. It's a good strategy. I like it. It's the way to be. Don't miss perfects. And I didn't get below 20. I was really close. It was really close. Oh man, I hit all perfects. I was a little scared on that last perfect. Little scared. Little scared. Okay, all perfects. Little scary. Maybe dial it back a little. Maybe dial it back. But that's how I clear Colosseum Kyros for there. This is a good farming team for it. I'm Sekapoko, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like the video, please hit the like and subscribe down below. And of course, have a great rest of your day. And we're going to give a shout out to Grimjaw212 for the team. Thanks so much for the team. Peace. Okay, so now we're on our farming team for Colosseum Kyros. We're going to be using a double Lucy team. The only reason Magellan's here is because he is a striker. And I'm bringing Kuzan for the chain lock. You don't need him either. I just like wailing on damage. Mach Bees is really all you need. Plus Ore Booster equals win. You don't need like any of these subs. I just figured it was fun. I've already farmed like 40 something copies with this team. The runs are really fast. Let's see how fast they are. I actually have no idea. So we're starting this run at 3:06:54. New Ray was so good with Lucy? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Whammy. Oh, I missed my crit. Perfect. Hopefully I don't screw myself. Cool. Alright, so now I'm done with the speed portion of it. We're only 2 minutes to get to the boss, so that's not bad. Less than 2 minutes to get to the boss. We're still got like 10 seconds to go. Nice, dude. Those 3 preemptives really help out a lot. He heals here, which kind of like slows down my time. It would be a little bit faster if I didn't do that, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. And then we're just gonna hit him for 11 million damage right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. So there's my speed team for this. It was like, I don't know, 2 minutes and 15 seconds or something like that. I don't know, something like that. It's pretty fast though. All right, guys, I will see you in the next team. An in-talk team that I've kind of revamped and doing a different version of from somebody in chat who gave me bad advice on how to do the burst, so I'm gonna have to make this. So this team was kind of interesting. Like at the end of it, I was like, oh, why did I even bother bringing Sanji? Because Sanji actually doesn't do anything on this team. The only real reason I brought him was because he was a red slasher, and I never used him on a team before. And I was like, oh, dude, he gives all recovery orbs at the start? Dang, you're one of my teams. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a really interesting unit to use, but I didn't really need him. Any red slasher will do. It's just basically to help you with Caesar, just so you have that red orb to kill Caesar, and it makes it just a little bit easier when you're clearing it. Because I don't want to take a poison hit. Poison is like the death right here. I beat this by the skin of my teeth with the Polar Tang and like lots of candies and everything. So definitely really, really close on this team. Okay. Alright, so now we're going in the room. Supposedly I should be able to take a hit from Kyros. I think it's for 6,000. If it's for 7,000, I'm dead. So I'm hoping. It's a hope. It's a hope here. With a chain limiter coefficient here and 2 Anthawks, the hope is I do enough damage. The hope. It's a big hope. Because I can't use this Sanji here. The Sanji was here for another reason. If I get taken a hit, I think we're okay. But I can't use this Sanji, see? Okay, take the hit, take the hit. We got it, we got it. We did it with an Anthawk team. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, that's what's up. Ah! Ah! Nice, dude. Let's go. 500 HP, no problem. Ease, 100% plans. Woo! That was sexy, that was sexy. Alright, boys, I'll see you in the next team. And we're gonna try out a Kuzan Neko team. Pretty sure it'll work. Pretty sure. We're gonna get low enough HP, which I don't think should be a problem. Because I'll be killing like one guy a turn for a little while. And I just gotta get below 30% HP. So the only real thing is here that I would recommend for players is like try to stall one extra turn on this room here. So instead of like killing everything one at a time, like take your first turn to stall, and then you start going in on these guys and kill one guy a turn. It actually goes really fast. It was a much faster team than I was anticipating. So it's a very, very good team here. If you get Caesar or anything, you do more than enough damage. All right, so we're gonna kill all 3 of these in the front, and then we're gonna burst next turn. Supposedly. Cool. Alright, so the thought here is she gets me below 30. I'm below 30 at this point, I think. So now we're going to pop Sandersoni, gets me all orbs. We're going to pop Danchin Zhao for the orb boost, pop Kuzan, extend the buffs. Now we bring them in for 3-turn buff into the room. And we have enough for everybody, so we should be good. And then we get Neko next turn to give us all orbs. Okay. So now we got all orbs but 1, but that's okay because we're totally fine here. So we pop the Mach Vs. Mach Vs get rid of the chain limiter coefficient, chain boost from here, and then we pop. Just in case we didn't get all good orbs here, we're gonna get Neko to give us orbs this turn, and then we just go and kill him, and that should be it. Should do like massive amounts of damage here. Yeah. Bam. All right, cool. So there's another one. 9.2 million damage. Just small damage team. Really small damage. Really, it was kind of cool team. I like it. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you in the next team. All right, so now we're gonna try a kind of fan-made team with a double Shirahoshi team with Fuji and Enel and the Boa sisters. I don't have max sockets on my Boa sisters yet, but we'll see if this works out. My fear is not getting me able to through turn 4, but we'll see how it goes. So this is kind of a funny team because somebody gave me like the Shirahoshi, Enel, and Fuji components to the team, but they didn't give me anything else. They're like, oh, I just beat it with these 3 characters, and I'm like, okay, so who's the last character? Who are the last 2 characters? Wait, who do I use? And then they left, and I had to go and pick my kids from daycare. I'm like, ah. So I was like, okay, so what do I do? And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. And I got really unlucky, and I got Caesar, and I was like, crap. I didn't plan for this contingency. So I was like, do I just keep eating poison hits? So I was like, okay. And what's really funny is I actually I was able to beat this while taking hits from Kyros and taking hits from Violet while poisoned. So that was really like Limit Broken Shirahoshi is so strong that you can just eat poison hits here and just be like la 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 la. It's really funny. I didn't think it was gonna be this strong, but it's really strong. Definitely was not expecting it. So at the point of the burst for the Violet here, I was like, oh, this will be more than enough damage, and I was like, oh, dial it back. And then I just used this. You know what? Screw it. So we use the second Shirahoshi there just so I get orbs and then kill her. But I think it would have been okay if I'd done that. But I mean, at this point, I'm like way over 2 million. So I was at like, I'm over like 3-4 million overhealing at this point. So I'm kind of like just chilling. I probably could have used Enel on Violet, and it would have been faster if I had just used Enel on Violet. So that's kind of funny. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I guess if it works out, it's totally fine. You don't have to worry about it too much. It takes a while to stall for the last little bit because I didn't do that, but it's fine. It's fine. I think we're there. I think we're done. I think I can hit him now. I hope. Let's see. Let's find out. All right, I'm going for it. We're going all in right here. The man, the myth, the legend. Here we go. Yeah! Shirahoshi! Woo! Alright, well, that was a dumb team. It works, but god, it takes forever. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next team. Alright, attempt number 3. Hopefully we don't get Caesar this time. I believe in no Caesar. So the next team here, I was doing on stream, and I was like, I was really determined to do this. It took me 3 attempts to get this done. This is definitely not a recommended team, but it does work. And it just shows like the power of Enel and how strong you can be here. And it's not even like the only team I run with Enel. Like a lot of teams when I'm running with Enel nowadays, I'm seeing that the orbs for the meat orbs aren't popping up as much. I don't know if they changed something or if I'm just not noticing as much, but it just feels like they're popping up a lot less. So instead of like RNGing it, I got pretty unlucky like the first 2 runs and get hardly any meat orbs. This one I got a little bit more lucky, and we actually got Tamago. What I will say about this is if you get Caesar, you cannot beat this with this team. But if you get the other 2, you're fine. If you get Tack or you get Tamago, it's fine. Tamago is actually a little better because if you get Tamago, he puts up damage reduction, and it makes it so you can get a couple extra turns of stall in on him. Hack doesn't, but you can stall in Hack. That's fine. Nice thing about Enel teams is you have like tons of HP, and it should be more than fine to get through this. You can see I used an Enel special to clear this, and here I'm like trying to figure out if I have enough damage to clear it. But once I finish doing the damage cast, I just totally wreck his face. Hope you guys enjoy the burst. Just Enel and go in. Got it. Let's go. Let's murder this dude. Yes! Yes! Oh! Enel team! Get wrecked! That was fun. Alright guys. Well, that's going to do it for the multiple team video. I'm Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. And of course, have a great rest of your day. Peace.